Good morning, students. Today we will study crop protection and management. As we all know, all the living beings need food for their growth and survival, be a plant, animal, or human beings, any creatures. But there is a major difference. Plants can prepare their own food by the process called photosynthesis by using carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll in presence of sunlight. But what about the animals? They can't prepare or they can't synthesize their own food. So they have to depend upon plants. So, so in order to feed a large population, we must do farming. Now coming to the evolution of agriculture. In ancient time, man doesn't know how to do farming. He used to eat his food by hunting. As days passed, he learned to rear livestock. After a few days, he discovered that plants can be grown by the seeds. And in this way, they started agriculture. So, agriculture is derived from two Latin words, that is agri and culture. Agri means field or land, whereas culture means cultivation. So in simple sentence we can say agriculture means nothing but cultivation of soil in order to grow crops. Agriculture also includes rearing of animals, that means taking or looking after animals for meat or other products. Okay, so coming to the definition, agriculture is a practice of growing plants and rearing animals for food and other useful products on a large scale. So agriculture includes agriculture, horticulture, pisciculture, etc. Okay. So next comes the importance of agriculture. As we all know, we are living in a country where 75% of population relies on agriculture. Moreover, agriculture plays a pivotal role in Indian economy. Most of the people have their livelihood from farming. Next comes crop. Crop means if we are planting same kind of plant or same types of plant on a field at one time, then we can call it as a crop. Okay, in Hindi, crop is called as fasal. So when plants of same kind are cultivated or grown in one place on a large scale or on a large amount, it is called as crop. For example, crop of rice, crop of wheat, like that it goes on. In India, crop is mainly categorized into two types, that is food crops and cash crops. Food crops, that means the crops which are grown for feeding human population. Okay, that means it includes pulse, fruits, cereals and vegetables. Okay, next is cash crop. That means these crops are cultivated for earning benefits or to earn profits or to sell in the markets. So these crops are mainly imported and exported. Okay, so cash crops includes tea, rubber, coffee and spices. Next comes classification of crops based on season. Okay, in India, crops are mainly classified into two types, that is rabi crop and kharif crops, and yet there is one another that is called as zaid crops. So first we can see rabi crops. Rabi crops means the crops which are grown in winter season, and we all know that the winter season starts from October and ends in March. So as it is grown in the winter season, so the climate will be cold, so it requires only less amount of water. Okay, so here mainly the crops are sown in the month of October and harvested in the month of March. So the examples are wheat, pea, mustard and gram. Okay, so next comes kharif crops. So Kharif crops are the crops which are grown in rainy season. So as we all know, in the rainy season there will be sufficient amount of rainfall. So the crops grown in this time will need more water. And in India, the rainy season starts from June to September. That means during June, the crops are sown, and during September, these are harvested. So the examples are rice, soybean, and cotton. And yet another one is zaid crops. So zaid crops is not much familiar in all parts of India, but it is practiced in some parts of India. So zaid crops means the crops which are grown in between the rainy season and in between the winter season. Okay. So zaid crops includes muskmelon, watermelon, and cucumber. That means these are cultivated during which month? March and June. That means in March they are grown and in June they are harvested. So next is agricultural practices. So we have to undergo several stages or several processes when we are growing a crop or when we are growing a plant. So these tasks or these methods, these are known as agricultural practices. The task performed by a farmer in order to have a good crop is known as agricultural practices. And there are mainly 7 agricultural practices. These are preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting. Last but not the least is storage. So coming to the conclusion, we can have a glance at the points that we have just studied now. Agriculture, that means practice of growing plants and rearing animals for food and other useful products. Crop based on season, classified into rabi crop, zaid crops, kharif crops, and there are food crops and cash crops. Rabi crops means the crops which are grown in winter season, that is October to March, requires less water, example wheat, pea. Kharif crops means grown in rainy season, that is from June to September, sown in June and harvested in September. So needs more water, and examples are rice, soybean, cotton. And third one is zaid crops, that is these are cultivated in between the rainy season and the winter season. That means these are cultivated during March and harvested during June. Next comes agriculture practices. That means the methods adopted for yielding a good crops are known as agricultural practices. So some of the basic practices are preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, and storage. So we will learn in detail about the agricultural practices in the next class. Before we wind up, there are some homework. All of you have to write what is crop, the classification of crops, and you have to write the basic agricultural practices and examples of rabi and kharif crops. Thank you for listening. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.